Layer groups, the little folders in the Layers palette, are fantastic for organizing Photoshop documents. You can use them to collect and manipulate layers that fulfill a particular function. Here's a layer group with various parts of a SiteGrinder button for a web page. There's the button text, a background for the button, and a little icon. There are also alternate background and icon layers to use when the button is hovered over, and some extra design layers. If we want to manually make another button that looks and behaves just like this one, it could involve a lot of steps. We would duplicate the group, change the text of the button, and reposition the group. Ideally, we'd also change the layer names to reflect the name of the new button. For a standard multi-button menu, this would be a lot of tedious work. Luckily, the Smart Group Duplicator that's part of Media Lab's script pack can do all of that for us in one quick step. To use it, we first select the group we want to duplicate. Then we open the duplicator from Photoshop's Scripts menu, which is found under the File menu. This will open the duplicator settings window. The first control, called Find, is where we type in the word or phrase we want to find and change in the layer names of the layers in the duplicate groups. The button we're working on is the Home button, so we'll find the word Home. This checkbox determines if the duplicator searches in the text contents of type layers in addition to the layer names. I'll turn it on. The next checkbox determines if the found words have to match the case of the search terms. I'll keep this off since I was lazy and named some of my layers with a capital H and others with lowercase h's. The next field is called Replace With. It allows us to enter one or more lines of text. Each line tells the duplicator to create a new group. The duplicator uses the text you enter on each line as the replacement text for the word or phrase you entered in the Find box. If we enter 3 separate lines here, we'll get 3 duplicates, making 4 total groups. For now, let's just create one duplicate so we can see what happens. We'll enter galleries as the text. The duplicator will copy the group and then go through and replace the word Home with the word Galleries wherever Home appears in the layer names and text layer contents. At the bottom of the window, we can set the number of pixels to move the contents of each new layer group vertically and/or horizontally. This button is 86 pixels tall, and we'll want the new button moved below it with a 2-pixel gap, so we'll enter 88 as the vertical offset. Now we click Run. Here's the new group. Notice the difference between the layer names and the type layer contents of the new and original groups. Even the lowercase Home was replaced. Now let's really let her rip by creating more than one duplicate at a time. We'll start again with the same group we used last time. This time, we'll add multiple lines in the Replace With field. Photoshop's scripting system requires that we hold down the Control key when pressing the Return Enter key in order to add a new line. We'll add a line each for Galleries, About, Prices, and Contact Me. We'll use the same vertical offset we used before. The duplicator adds this amount to the position of the previously duplicated layer as it goes, so they'll all be moved this number of pixels from the previous group, which makes this the fastest way on the planet to produce button bars and menus. Now we'll hit Run, and voila! Our document now contains tens of well-organized, sensibly named layers. Each button retains its own copy of the original decorative elements, so you can now easily customize each button with unique icons or colorization. Well, that's everything you need to know about the Smart Group Duplicator, so get duplicating.